MLB Network has baseball coming your way on a summer night at Oriole Park in Baltimore. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the New York Yankees and the Baltimore Orioles. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Sonny Gray gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performance. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Shohei Ohtani will come on as a pinch hitter. Underway now on a Friday night as the first pitch of our series misses for ball 1. Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, they come in scuffling a bit of late. Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch.
Man, not sure if he was trying to send a message early in the game or what, but I sure hope this doesn't carry over to the rest of the game. Sometimes things like this early in the game really sets the tone for problems later.
Now here comes the Oriole manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And that's going to be all for Sonny Gray. Severino Gonzalez takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Third baseman, Brenton Bryant.
Here's Chris Bryant now. Oh, and look out now. Back-to-back batters hit by the pitch, and guys don't take kindly to that.
As a manager, you never really want to put a man on by a hit by pitch, but you absolutely hate to have it happen when it loads the bases. Now the pitcher is looking a little shaky, and the threat of a big inning, it's very real.
Fletcher Baldwin is also into the game as he takes over for a short. Kevin Gausman is also into the game as he takes over for a short. Woodward is also into the ball game now as he takes over at second. Here's big Aaron Judge, and a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. That average way up there to start things out. 76 long balls for him now.
Number 29, Sherwood Daly.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. But it bends just fouled. second deck. Takes this the other way to right. Bourbon is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. And they get the double play at third. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Giro, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Well, Matty, this is a fun lineup to watch. They lead the league in hits. They can do it in a variety of different ways. They got some guys.
And both runners are safe. The double steal executed perfectly. Here's the 0-1. Oh, that gets him on the mound. And they'll end up taking the lead, and talk about insult to injury. Hopefully he's okay.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, Nero. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do.
The first pitch is hit pretty well out to right. Bourbon ranging back, still going back. Gone! So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Big number 67 on the year. As the Yankees start to pull away a bit, it's now 4-0.
Yeah, these guys came into this game with a plan, and they've executed it really well at the dish. They've been very aggressive, and that aggressiveness has put them up by 4 early on. What a great start.
Here's Manny Machado now as he rips it on the ground to second, and that finds its way through for a base hit. Some 2-out success to keep the top of the first alive.
Boy, talk about a rough start to an inning, a 3-run bomb and then a base hit. This could get real ugly, Hero.
Yeah, you can tell, Dan. He's going to have to execute a little bit better than that. They were sitting in that hitters meeting, and they were ready. They're keeping their front shoulders in, looking for something up, out, over, and they are not missing it.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. A pitch out. The throw not in time as he's able to thwart the pitch out. So he swipes second despite the pitch out.
Yeah, it seemed like everyone in the building knew he was going to be running there, right? Didn't make a difference, though. He got a great jump and absolutely burned it down to second to get in safely.
Runner breaks for third. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. The 1-1 home. Hard on the ground towards short. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. Now a 5-0 lead.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8, 9-hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
Giancarlo Stanton now. A pitch out. The throw. And they'll nail him at second on a brilliant call to pitch out, and the inning is over. Another look at the throwdown that results in a 3rd out on the bases. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. At the plate, Kevin Gausman. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
The next 0-2. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Judge is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first down. Now a moment here in Baltimore for the Orioles starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Yeah, Matty, every person that bought a ticket tonight came to see one thing, and that's the guy on the mound. But I'll tell you what, from an offensive standpoint, this is what you live for. Who's going to make the adjustments offensively to put quality at bats against this guy? Do they have to get him early? Can someone work themselves into a big count to drive a ball in the gap late? I am so fired up to see this offense take on this monster.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Henry Arturo becomes out number 2 this inning.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussion at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
Standing in now, Brett Cecil. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Now this pitcher's feeling the flow right now. 2 outs in the first inning. He's got really nice mechanics working right now. Blew that fastball right by him.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. In now, Giancarlo Stanton.
Even though they're up by a boatload.
Hang on, this is hit deep into right center. This looks to have enough, and it does. A home run. A solo home run here off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. His 73rd round tripper of the year. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
Next up, the two-way Japanese import Shohei Ohtani. Fouled away. And remember, he was hit by a pitch as the first batter of the ball game. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now here's a shot out toward the gap in right center. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Man, this guy's really starting to swing the stick again, D-Roll. That extends his hitting streak to 9 games.
Yeah, he's leaking into 3 series right here now. 9 games, that's getting firm. He's seeing the ball well. And he's making the proper adjustments at the plate.
And the runner's breaking for third. Strike taken, the throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's 7-0.
And those are plays that cost you ball games. You're already losing, and then you make an error like that to compound things. That's how things snowball on you, and you start to feel like you can't do anything right.
The windup and the 0-1. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Arturo is after it. 1 down.
Okay, here's how the Birds line up today on defense. And guys, taking a look at this defense is going to have to be stout today. Starting pitcher with an ERA north of 5 usually spells some barrels being found by the opposition. So these guys better be on their toes in this one.
Stepping in now, Chris Bryant. As he lifts it in the air to right field. Bourbon is in pursuit, and this is going to rattle up against the out-of-town scoreboard now. And he'll reach second now with one away.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by no matter what. Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches, but when he serves up a fastball like this on the first pitch, it's hard not to go after it. And that's just what he does. He jumped all over it.
Into the box now, Aaron Judge. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And it's gone. All rise, Aaron Judge, a 2-run shot. So his remarkable season continues as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now. And we'll employ the use of our show track technology to get a better idea of that home run. And you see it there, 111 miles an hour off the bat. He certainly squared that one up well.
Now batting.
Here's Mark Trumbo now.
Mark Trumbo.
Oh no, that swinging comebacker nailed him. No chance to make the play. Let's just hope he's okay on the mound.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Jacob Stallings will be the next hitter. Strike called, now the throw down. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
This catcher has an elite arm. Well, when you get that great of a jump at first base, it makes it a lot easier to steal second.
Trumbo leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Runner's on his way to third. That's a strike, the throw down. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
One of the keys to stealing third is to get a big lead off the second, and that's just what happened, even though this catcher has a cannon for an arm.
High in the air out to center field. Arturo moves over. And he makes the play, but this should extend their lead as the runner tags from third. And the run is in to score from third.
Usually when you score a lot of runs in one inning, like this inning, You're doing a lot of things right. And how about this? A sac fly to drive in another run. They have to be happy with this.
Into the box, Manny Machado. And he puts it on the ground to second. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as this side is retired. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate. Standing in now, Bob Woodward. As he'll take a look at ball 1.
I got to believe this is an awesome time for this pitcher to get real aggressive in the strike zone. He's got a huge lead. He knows he can pound and try and polish up his mechanics down and away.
A ball and a strike to the Oriole hurler. Grounded to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. The guy I want to spot shadow today is Cody Bellinger. Versatility is his game. The bat plays no matter where he hits in the lineup, but a guy who can play Gold Glove first base and move to the outfield.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, he'll give a little bit off the edges, but he gets the respect not only from the pitchers, but from the players because his zone is consistent.
Yeah, as long as he's consistent, Dan, I'm okay with Mike Fillmore's zone. If a pitcher's pounding that zone, he wants to give a little bit off the outer edge, I'm okay with that.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. 3rd strikeout already in these first couple of innings here tonight. And as you can see there on the team leaderboard, he's currently tops on the ball club in that department as we approach the final month of the season. In now, Braden Shipley. As he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half, it's strike 1. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the 2nd. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. Lead looks insurmountable here. They're down 10-0. Into the box now, DJ LeMahieu. As he will line this one into right center, and this is going to get down and should be extra bases. And the Yankees are in business here. It's a leadoff double. But baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late. And when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his 2nd base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. And hold on there. That's not going to get him in there with the stolen base.
How about that for making something happen? First he rips a double, then on the very next pitch he swipes 3rd, just showing what kind of offensive weapon he can be.
Line drive to center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from 3rd. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. And now the runner will score from 3rd on the errant throw.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Next up, the 2-way Japanese import, Shohei Ohtani. Bourbon racing back, still ranging back. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo home run there for Shohei Ohtani, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far as they just continue to pour it on here.
With one swing of the bat, he puts himself in the 2020 club. I'm not going to hate on it. Not my style. But a lot of guys are hitting 20 bombs in the game today. What impresses me the most, when he gets on the base paths, he changes the entire game.
So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder, Cody Bellinger. back up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
Here's Chris Bryant now. Bellinger's off and running. In there, now the throw. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. And now the runner's trying for third. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
That's not an easy thing to do, steal third base, especially off a catcher like this that has a good throwing arm.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Now a ball hit to center field and deep. Back goes the center fielder way back, and that ball is gone. Chris Bryant plates a pair with a home run. Number 501 for his career, as this lead got even wider. These guys are really putting on a show here. That dinger brings the total up to 5 for the game so far. Amazing stuff today, guys.
Yeah, Matty V, how about this, D-Row? If you come to watch offense, you picked the right game to come and see.
5 bombs from one team. Everybody in the lineup. They're making fun right now. The guys.
Swing and a long drive again. This one to deep center. And that'll stay in the park as it's off the center field wall. Absolutely scorched that base hit. Worthy of some show track love. And as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up. Here's Mark Trumbo now, as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Every game the pitcher gets the lineup card, he circles the guy that can't beat him. Well, obviously he didn't circle this guy. That's his 3rd knock of the game, and he has been on fire lately.
Jacob Stallings will be the next hitter. On a line, that's a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Yeah, Dan, he's got to feel pretty good about that. Not only did he have a great AB, first pitch hacking, but he smoked that ball to mix in a ribby knock.
Boy, he did. He must have had a pretty good plan of attack walking into that batter's box, and he had an idea of the pitch that he was going to get. And boy, he sure turned it loose and buggy whipped that one.
Here's Manny Machado now, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Strike called. Now the throw down.
Hey, if you want to steal third off a catcher that has a good arm like this guy, you have to make sure you get a great jump, and he did just that, and it's safely into third.
Oh, and 2, here it comes. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. A 3-run homer off the bat of Manny Machado. And a one-time magic number, 61 home runs on the season now as the blowout continues. So as we check it out one more time, remember that for years, 61 was the number to beat, and he's tied it right here. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Second baseman.
A swing and a blast to center field. No doubt about this one. Back-to-back home runs as that one's way out of here. So it's a solo shot to dead center. One shy of the magic number now. 49 home runs thus far as they just continue to pour it on here. Giancarlo Stanton now. Line toward the gap in left center. Arturo calls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Stepping in now, Shohei Ohtani.
The last at-bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get it triple.
Yeah, that dude said it, Vero. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
That's a great call from the dugout to put the runner in motion that time. With 2 outs and a good hitter at the plate, it's a pretty low-risk play. If he's out, you still got the same good hitter leading off the next inning. But if he's safe, he's in scoring position.
They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Well, if anybody was wondering why they're losing, there's the reason. When you're given a chance to make a big play, you've got to make it, or you're going to be on the wrong end of games more often than not.
Windup and the 0-2 pitch. And there is strike 3. So after what seemed like an hour, the side is retired. But not before an even 10 men come around to score here as they break this game wide open. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Yankees are into the box. Sherwood, Bailey.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. In there, 0-1. Orioles still looking for their first hit of the ballgame. And I'm not sure, but it looks like he may have been blindfolded for that swing. It's 0-2 now.
I know we want to focus on the offense and how bad they've been so far, but can we give some love to the pitcher? He has had these guys in the rocking chair all day.
And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
Standing in now, Scott Oberg, as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And he got another one here. He strikes out the side. He set down 5 in a row via the punch out, and the inning is over.
Leading off for the Yankees, third baseman, Chris Bryant.
In now, Chris Bryant. Popped him up. Severino in foul ground. And that's the first out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
Here's big Aaron Judge. High in the air out to center field. Arturo moves over. 2 gone.
Now batting, center fielder, Mark Trumbo.
Into the box now, Mark Trumbo. As he will line this one into right center, and this is going to get down and should be extra bases. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
Now batting.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
Stepping in now, Jacob Stallings. Strike taken. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And he jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. Arturo racing back onto the lawn and gone. Two-run shot to straightaway center, his 2nd of the game, as this lead got even wider. Standing in now, Manny Machado.
And hey, it was a breaking ball
To right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. It's a solo home run off the bat of Manny Machado. His 2nd home run of the game as the blowout continues. Into the box, DJ LeMahieu. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. He's had a great game so far, and a triple would complete the cycle.
Hey, Matty, an interesting sequence in that last at-bat when he hit a home run. First pitch breaking ball when he hit that towering long drive home run. We'll see if they attack him more with fastballs in this at-bat.
And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
Into the box now, Giancarlo Stanton. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A long 2-run homer off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. His second of the game as they just continue to pour it on here. Stepping in now, Shohei Ohtani. As he rips it on the ground to second. Throw on to first will finally retire him as the inning will draw to a close. So this already sizable lead gets even larger.
Leading off the fourth
In now, Kevin Gossman. As he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. It was a fly out for him to start the home first. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
Hey, that's a well-executed pitch right there. That might have started middle, but you saw it breaking away to that outer part of the zone. This left-handed batter right here has got two decisions to make. Is he going to ground out to second base all day, or is he going to drive the ball the other way?
the ground softly towards second. LeMahieu is there, and there's one away.
Now batting, center fielder, Henry Arturo.
Standing in now, Henry Arturo. A little bouncer. That winds up foul. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Into the box, Brett Cecil, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Oh, and he's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. And as you can see, they are way behind.
Leading off for the Yankees.
Stepping in now, Cody Bellinger.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
I'm shocked this pitcher keeps trying to attack the zone with them being so aggressive early in the count. You wonder if he wouldn't be served a little better, just kind of nibbling for a little bit early and then pounding the zone late.
Into the box now, Chris Bryant. In there, now the throw. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Well, this pitcher's out there just trying to get hitters out, and he's having a hard time doing that. So as a base runner, that's a good time to try to steal some bases. He's probably not as focused on controlling the running game as he should be.
Comes set, and the 0-1. Runner breaks for third. Pitches a cold strike. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
Oh, this kind of goes against those unwritten rules of baseball. They're leading big, so there's really no reason for them to steal third right there, and I'm not sure that was taken too kindly in the opposing dugout.
Here's the 0-2. Line drive to center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
Here's big Aaron Judge. Swing, and oh my, hit him with the high, and gone up into the second deck. A solo home run there for Aaron Judge. His second home run of the game as this lead got even wider.
I'm excited to check the home run numbers that come out on Show Track, because that was just one of the most impressive launches we've seen in a good while. And as the numbers come in, that ball was projected to have carried over 460 feet. An amazing show of strength.
Here's Mark Trumbo now.
Center fielder, Mark Trumbo.
Lifted in the air out to center field. Arturo moves over, and that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, catcher, Jacob Stallings.
Jacob Stallings will be the next hitter, as he'll go after the first pitch and promptly line one into left center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. He'll get it into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. So 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors, and no one left on base. Home half of the fifth. In now, Bob Woodward.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
And he swings on top and sends it on the ground out to second. And a good throw gets him one gone. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Popped him up. And he gets there, as he had a lot of ground to cover that time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles, and they remain well behind. Here's Manny Machado now. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Gone! A solo shot here to left. His 3rd home run of the ball game as the blowout continues.
Well, if you would have told him when he woke up this morning that he was going to hit 3 home runs tonight, he would have thought he was dreaming. Well, it's a dream night, but he's wide awake.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. Hit well again down the right field line. And what's the call? It's a home run. And now hold everything here. We're going to have a conference down that first base line, as there may be some discussion as to whether or not this was really a fair ball. And you can see the umpires pointing down the right field line. We may have a situation here where they'll need to go and review whether or not this was really a home run. And that's precisely what's going to happen, as we'll give you a look on our monitors here. All right, the review looks like it's over. Was there indisputable video evidence? Yes, it's a foul ball after all. So take the home run off the board, and there's an instance where the video review got it right. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Swing, and this is also hit well out to deep center for Arturo. It's on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1. Giancarlo Stanton now.
Hey, in the last at-bat when he hit that home run on an off-speed pitch, he didn't really crush it, but he certainly hit it well enough to drive it out of the ballpark.
Oh, he couldn't make the play. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Well, in his defense, he did have to go a long way to get there, but that's not the problem. The problem is, once he arrives, he doesn't catch the dang ball. He knows as well as anybody that he should have brought that one in, and it's going to cost him an error, and we'll see if the pitcher can pick him up.
Next up, the two-way Japanese import, Shohei Ohtani. That's a strike to throw down. Not nearly in time as he takes third easily. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Boy, and call off the dogs already as this is down for extra bases. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate.
Well, the beat goes on with this guy. Runner in scoring position. No doubt when he comes up, he's thinking RBI. What does he do? Double to drive it, another run. This guy is a money run producer.
Strike called. Now the throw down is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. Oh, 0-1, here it comes. And it's fouled away.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
Here it comes on 0-2. To short, hit hard. Gausman over to his left. And the throw will be wide at first as it pulls him off the bag, and a run's going to score.
Now batting, third baseman, Brendan Bryant.
Here's Chris Bryant now. Bellinger's off and running. Strike taken. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
That's a swipe of the bag, and this catcher, he throws really well too, so that's not easy. Good job there by the base runner.
Now a swing and a deep drive to right. Into the flag court and gone. A two-run blast to straightaway right field, his second of the game, as they just continue to pour it on here.
I can tell you one thing, you might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got, a really bad result.
Into the box, Aaron Judge. Oh, there it goes. In the air to left center, and you can forget about this one. Back-to-back home runs. So a solo shot here to left center field, his third home run of the ball game, as this lead got even wider. What a blast that was. So here it is again, accompanied by show track. Great exit velocity, and the projected distance comes back at over 470 feet. An impressive thing to watch when it happened, and even more impressive to quantify with the numbers. Line to second, where it's caught there for out number 2.
Now batting, catcher, Jacob Stallings.
Stepping in now, Jacob Stallings. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Into the bleachers and gone. Solo shot to right center. His third home run of the ball game as the blowout continues.
Now batting.
Standing in now, Manny Machado.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he took.
Swing and a drive. This one's deep to right, but it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. Throw into second, and they swipe the tag on him, and the inning is over. Into the box now, Sherwood, Haley.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And he struck him out. So double digits now, 10 strikeouts for him thus far. So the shutout still intact here in the 6th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And you can see that this staff currently leads the AL in that category. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Bourbon, a native of Indiana, the Hoosier State. He was a first-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2018.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
One out, nobody on. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
In now, Scott Oberg, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. The windup and the 0-1. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Missed with a breaking ball.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
3-1 to him now. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown, as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. And as you can see, they are way behind. Welcome back to baseball on MLB Network. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. And there's a base hit on the line. Around first, digging for 2. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
It was pretty obvious in live action that that ball was hit hard, and after analyzing it with our show track technology, we see that our eyes did not deceive us. 114 miles an hour was the exit velo, an impressive swing of the bat.
Stepping in now, Giancarlo Stanton. Pitches a cold strike. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. LeMahieu, the runner at third with no outs. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield.
Man, have a game, why don't you? With that RBI double, his 5th run driven into the game, he came to play in this one.
Into the box, Shohei Ohtani. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Bourbon looking up, and it's gone into the bleachers. A 2-run home run off the bat of Shohei Ohtani. His 2nd home run of the game as they just continue to pour it on here.
Well, they were smart not to challenge him with a fastball, but it didn't matter. He's their big dog for a reason, so he waited, stayed back, and absolutely exploded through the zone on that one.
So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder, Cody Bellinger. Arturo is there, and he has it for the first out.
Up next for the Yankees, third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Standing in now, Chris Bryant. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Arturo is there. 2 gone.
Now batting, right fielder,
Into the box now, Aaron Judge. Oh, this ball is hammered to deep center field. This one's into the bleachers and gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center, his 4th in the ball game, as this lead got even wider.
Well, there are good days, and then there are great days. When you hit 4 home runs in a game, I think you can say that's a great game. This has been incredible to watch.
Now batting.
In now, Mark Trumbo.
Mark Trumbo.
Hard on the ground toward short. Throw in time for the third out, but it certainly took a while as the inning is finally over. So 4 runs in the inning. And into the box, Kevin Gossman.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
I mean, this offense has struggled because they haven't been able to make the adjustment. He stayed staunch on the outer half, and these guys have not worked the ball the other way.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Kevin Gossman is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Standing in now, Henry Arturo. Bryant trying to get there, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Left fielder, Brett Cecil.
Stepping in now, Brett Cecil. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out to retire the side. So he's through 7 complete, still working on a masterpiece. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. And they remain well. Jacob Stallings will be the next hitter.
Talk about having a game of a lifetime. In his last at bat, he hit his 3rd home run of the game. You know, walking up to the plate right now, he's thinking about hitting number 4.
And the ball is dropped.
Man, I want to give him the benefit of the doubt and just say he lost sight of it. But then I watch and say, nope, that's just a blundered play. Can't really sugarcoat it.
Here's Manny Machado now. He's running. Pitch is mishandled behind the plate, and it bounces away. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. And he'll make it in easily at second, as I'd imagine that'll be scored a passed ball. And the runner's breaking for third. In there, now the throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. The runner from second crosses the plate.
And those are plays that cost you ball games. You're already losing, and then you make an error like that to compound things. That's how things snowball on you, and you start to feel like you can't do anything right.
Base is empty here with nobody out. Hit hard to third. That's through for a base hit, and he's putting together a monster line in this one. They just can't get him out.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. To be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter.
And he's into second safely with a stolen base. Fortunately, the center fielder's in the right spot. The 0-1 pitch. Runner goes for third. Strike called. Now the throw down is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. Oh, and 2, here it is. On a line to shortstop, but the runner is back to avoid the double play.
Now back, left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton now. Oh, and he turns another one around here. And his fine ball game will continue. Give him another home run. So a 2-run shot to left center, his 3rd home run of the ball game as the blowout continues.
Now batting.
Next up, the two-way Japanese import, Shohei Ohtani. Line towards center field. And that's another base hit for him. He's on a tear in this one. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder, Cody Bellinger. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Back up the middle. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate.
Hey, good job of hitting right there, D-Roy. Runner on third, less than 2 outs. All you want to do is put the ball in play. He did just that. Hits a grounder right up the middle that drives in a run.
Yeah, it took it right back at where it came from. All you're trying to do is avoid the corners. Hit something hard up the middle, whether it be on the ground or in the air. You're going to drive the run in.
Here's Chris Bryant now. And a curveball gets away, and this ought to be a pass ball. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. And he'll make it in easily at second, as I'd imagine that'll be scored a passed ball. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. That's a strike to throw down. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. But that'll be off the wall in right center. He's in at second safely, as a run will score on the play as well.
Definitely an aggressive approach here, down 0-2 in the count. Instead of shortening his swing and protecting the plate, he takes a big rip and is able to drive it deep for a couple of bases and an RBI.
Here's big Aaron Judge. Now a drive by Judge. Deep left field. And this one is gone. A home run. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. His fifth in this game as they just continue to pour it on here.
That's it. I'm out of here. 5 home runs in one game. That's insane. A couple of things I know for sure. He needs to buy a lottery ticket on the way home from the ballpark and keep his phone on at all times. Cooperstown should be called.
Now batting.
Here's Mark Trumbo now.
Mark Trumbo.
As he will line this one into right center, and this is going to get down and should be extra bases. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
In now, Jacob Stallings. And now the runner's trying for third. Pitch is a called strike to throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. 0-1, here's the pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Now batting. Shortstop. Manny Machado.
Into the box, Manny Machado. Strike taken, the throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. Stallings takes his lead at third with one away. The bouncer to the left side. Throw is dropped at first, and that'll have to be ruled an error.
Well, if anybody was wondering why they're losing, there's the reason. When you're given a chance to make a big play, you've got to make it, or you're going to be on the wrong end of games more often than not.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. The first pitch is hit pretty well out to right. Bourbon going back. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A two-run blast to straightaway right field. His second of the game as this lead got even wider.
Oh, man, it's so rare to see a guy put up 50 dingers in a season, especially in recent years. Well, he just did. It's been incredible to watch. What a season.
Up next for the Yankees.
Into the box now, Giancarlo Stanton. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. It's a solo blast off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton, number 699 now for his career, as the blowout continues.
Up next for the Yankees.
Stepping in now, Shohei Ohtani.
And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right.
Bourbon is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away.
First baseman number 35.
Standing in now, Cody Bellinger. As he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike one. As we head toward a conclusion in this one, I think it's fair to say that it's going to be a long time before you see a team perform like this again at the plate.
Yeah, the ability of this lineup to hit that many home runs, I mean, strewn throughout it screams to the modern day of baseball. The three true outcomes. These guys aren't worried about hitting singles. They're trying to stop traffic over that fence.
Hero, it can't be better said. I think the day and age right now for pitchers is you have to approach just about every pitch like it's a two-strike pitch. No get-me-over curveballs, no get-me-over changeups. Every pitch has to be thrown with a purpose.
In now, Chris Bryant. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. Maybe not, as this stays up in the air long enough to be hauled in out. Into the box now, Bob Woodward.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Hey, if he's going to offer at a fastball above the zone, why don't you just continue to climb the ladder? Don't be shocked if he goes even higher with this next pitch.
And he struck him out for the first out of the inning, but perhaps more importantly, he's 5 outs away now. So you've got to figure he's got a good chance here to finish this one off. And with that in mind, we take a look at the league leaders in complete games. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. Luis Severino stands in as he can't connect here, 0-1. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Two mid-90s fastballs, and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to take a deep breath and pot commit. You're either all in on another fastball, or you're finding a way to stay back to attack something off speed.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first two pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. Two tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Luis Severino goes down for out number 2 in the bottom half. Into the box, Braden Shipley. No hits to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. And as you can see, they are. A nice look there at the Inner Harbor here in Charm City as we welcome you back to baseball on MLB Network. Standing in now, Aaron Judge. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Arturo moves over. Makes the play, 1 away.
The batter, center fielder, Mark Trumbo.
In now, Mark Trumbo. Hit sharply on the ground. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
Into the box now, Jacob Stallings. In there, now the throw. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. Runner's on his way to third. Strike called, now the throw down. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. Here it comes, 0-2. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted high and deep. And bye-bye, that one's gone into the bleachers. Two-run shot to straightaway center is fourth in the ball game as they just continue to pour it on here. And we get another look here. He is now in elite company with home run number 70 right there.
Now batting.
Stepping in now, Manny Machado.
As he swings and grounds it toward the hole.
And that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Boy, this guy is off to some kind of series, and he's one of the better road hitters in all of baseball.
Yeah, and some guys just have a knack for lighting it up on the road, getting that good night's sleep, and finding a way to get to the yard early and work on their craft.
Standing in now, DJ LeMahieu pitches a cold strike. The throw. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. Here comes the 0-1. And he sends it the other way toward right center. Bourbon over to his right. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Into the box, Giancarlo Stanton. Strike taken, the throw. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. He's set. Here's the 0-1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
The batter, the designated hitter.
Next up, the two-way Japanese import, Shohei Ohtani. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. A dive, but he can't come up with it in right as it skips right past him.
Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will. And Showtrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by.
So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder, Cody Bellinger. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. 4 runs here in this half inning. Little dribbler down the line. He's got to hurry. On to first, and it's dropped. It'll stay right there, though, so there will be no advance.
And those are plays that cost you ball games. You're already losing, and then you make an error like that to compound things. That's how things snowball on you, and you start to feel like you can't do anything right.
In there, now the throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
It's nearly impossible to throw at a guy that gets a lead that big who can run. I don't care how good of a throwing catcher you are.
0-1 count and the pitch. Strike called. Now the throw down. It is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. Bellinger at third with 2 away. Hit to short. Gausman fields it cleanly. On to first, and it's in time as they're finally able to retire. Come to the plate, however, 5 of them score. Into the box now, Sherwood, Daly. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. That's by him for strike 1.
Something that stood out to me in this game is the lineup's lack of a solid plan at the plate. Seems like way too many guys are chasing pitches out of the zone and trying to hit pitchers like that one down and away. There's no success in that.
Struck him out. 18 strikeouts for him now.
Man, he is looking flat out unhittable on the mound right now. That's 5 straight punch-outs. I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
Stepping in now, Murray Bourbon, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. A ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's got himself into a good hitter's count.
And he will run this one down, moving to his left, and that's the second out of the inning. Standing in now, Scott Oberg. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. In there, and it's even at 1. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. Swing, and he pops him up. This should do it. Glasnow is there, makes the catch, and he's done it. A perfect game.
Yeah, you've heard when it rains, it pours. Well, it was raining dominance out here in this one. 27 up, 27 down, and he barely broke a sweat half the time. That's one of the rarest feats in all of sports, and I'm just excited I was here to be a part of it. Perfection is always beautiful.
That's always hard to single out just one player in a team game like this, but looking at how this one played out, we've decided to name this man as the tops player of the game.
Yeah, he was an absolute menace with runners in scoring position in this one, so he definitely had that clutch factor working. Could have been a real difference in the outcome if not for his contributions.
Time of the ball game.
Welcome to your Saturday edition of Inside the Show. I'm Justin Allegri. Looking first at the American League East. The Bo Sox hit 3 long balls as they took down the Rays in St. Petersburg 5-2. David Ramiro earned win number 7 this season as the Fightin' Phils got the best of the Blue Jays, 4-2. He is among the NL leaders in shutouts. The White Sox launched 3 home runs as they took down the Tigers in Detroit 8-5. The Kansas City Royals smacked 15 team hits as they pounded the Cities 8-3. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim combined to give up just 5 hits as they got the home victory against the Astros.